What's up? Welcome to another live episode of ShoutMeLoud channel. We today we are going to learn something new. So this is something every blogger, every webmaster should be using. But before that, I want to know where are you from? I could see Tushar who is online. I could see Tanveer. Hi Tushar, how are you? Good to see you. Okay. And Tanveer, what's up? All right, guys. So here we are. This is going to be a quick session in which I'm going to show you how Cloudflare works. Now, anybody, if you have a WordPress website, if you have a domain name, you should be using Cloudflare. It helps a lot. And let me show you how Cloudflare works. So this is something so here we are. Every blogger, every webmaster should be using. But before that, I want to know where are you from? Let's wait for a few minutes. Tushar, who is online, people, and then we'll get started in one more minute. Let's see. Hi, Robin. Good to see you. How are you doing? Where are you from, Robin? Hey, Pradeep. How are you? All right. So we have Pradeep, we have Kumar, we have Rahul from Gurgaon. We have Ayan. We have show you something really interesting, something very useful. And if you have a domain name, you should be using it. This is something I've been using for ShoutMeLoud and of all my blogs for I don't know past few years. This is free and this is going to help you speed up your website, make your website more secure. All right. If you guys are ready, just type yes, and I will get started. All right. Just type yes in the chat and I would get started, guys. All right, Milind, Sirinu, Jay. Wow, I could see a lot of familiar faces. All right, Mayank, nice to see you. Atharv, yes, Tushar, I know you. You are one of our regular person here on our channel, so good to see you. Saurav from Jaipur, one of my favorite city in India. Alright guys, just type yes and we will get started with this session. You're going to learn something very interesting, something which is going to help you speed up your website, and that too for free. So I could see a few yes. Alright, yes from Jay, yes from Tushar, yes from Zohaib, Trijit. Alright, let's do this. Alright, okay. So the network that I'm talking about, the technique which I'm talking about is called Cloudflare. Now, many of you might not have heard of Cloudflare, so let me explain quickly. Now, this is your website here, and this is where the traffic comes from, right? This traffic could be a good traffic, could be a bad traffic, could be a hacker, could be bot traffic. Now, Cloudflare sits somewhere in between at DNS level. Now, when this traffic comes, it first goes to the Cloudflare and then comes to the website. Now what Cloudflare does is it filters out all the spam bot traffic. It also prevents hacking of your website, like all this denial of service attack. It prevents that, and it does everything for free. And not only that, it offers free CDN which speeds up your website in various locations of the world. Let me show you with an example. All right, so here is an example. Could be a good traffic website. It is a free service which sits at the edge. Now, whenever the bad traffic comes, it prevents it from accessing your website. If a good traffic, if a normal visitor like you and me visiting our website, it does not prevent us. And if hacker is trying to attack your website, like DDoS attack, which is very common, you have an option to enable DDoS prevention. Like for example, if your website is under attack, you can just simply enable this feature with single click and it will stop the attack. It's as simple as that. Let me bring it back to the low because we are not under attack. Okay. So here is how it works. The setting up Cloudflare usually takes just few minutes. And once you have set up, you don't need to do anything. It works automatically. Cloudflare has few plans. The free plan costs $0. And it gives you DDoS attack mitigation, and the most important, it gives you free CDN. That means even if your website is hosted in India or in US, it will be faster all across the globe, and it is a free CDN which only very few services offer. So using Cloudflare is going to benefit your website a lot. Let me show you one big example. So this is my website using the free Cloudflare right now. And you can see in the last 1 month, it has helped me to save about 700 GB of data. Now that is a significant amount of data. Otherwise my hosting would have costed me a lot more. But just by using Cloudflare, I was able to reduce my server cost. And at the same time, my server load was lower. So that means my website was performing really fast. Are you with me with till now, guys? Okay, so I have to mute the system audio, as simple as that. Now the audio will be way better. And let's see how. So we are hitting the half century. We have 50 people live right now. Okay, so here is how you will be configuring Cloudflare. It's very simple, does not take more than 5-10 minutes. And once you set it up, you don't need to do anything after that. All right, let's go ahead. So very first thing, you need to sign up for Cloudflare. Go to cloudflare.com, create your account. Now, when you're in the dashboard, you will see this option called Add Site. So click on Add Site and you will see a screen like this. Just simply add your domain name. So in this case, like I'm adding a domain name harsh.in. Click on Add Site. Select your plan. So the free plan is good for if you are starting now and if you are very new. But if you are running a business and you want advanced services like WebP images, and there are a few more advantages of using the premium plan, you can always upgrade to pro or business plan. A lot of people I know are using pro and business plan. But in our case, the free plan gives us most of the thing that we need, like free CDN, speed optimization, security. So let's stick with the free plan. Click on confirm plan. Okay. And what it's doing is it's scanning the existing DNS record. So if your domain is already pointing to a web hosting, you do not worry about losing that, that your connection will be disconnected. Cloudflare will take care of that as well. So Cloudflare has already imported my existing settings, and this is something that you will be seeing on your end as well. Now click on continue. And this is what you need to do. You need to remove existing name server and replace it with this name server that is given by Cloudflare. Now what this will do is your domain will be pointing to Cloudflare and Cloudflare will be pointing to your web hosting. So now from now on, whenever a new visitor would come to your website, their traffic would be filtered through Cloudflare, and that's how Cloudflare do all its magic. So reaction, Cloudflare is better than SiteGround. Actually, you use Cloudflare along with SiteGround. Cloudflare is not a hosting. It is a DNS level service. It is a free service. All right. So what you need to do is you need to log into your domain manager. You need to look for DNS records or name server records. So let's click on. So here you can see this is my existing name server record. All I need to do is just click on change. And this is what Cloudflare is also showing, that this is your existing name server. You need to replace it with this name server 1 and name server 2. So let's just copy this and replace the existing one with the new one. Are you with me? Are you understanding? Are you following all this, guys? If you have any question, feel free to ask in the comment section in the chat. And once I'm done with this, we'll help you to understand more about this. And that's it. Now click on submit. And that's it, guys. The name server has been updated. Now click on done name check server. Now usually this first time the name server propagation can take about 20 minutes to 4 hours. But your website will not be down even for a second. Do remember that. And then click on get started. Now if you are using SSL, you can use full or full strict depending on which SSL you are using. You can also set up free SSL using Cloudflare. So if you're not using SSL, you can use Cloudflare to set up free SSL for your website. There is a guide for this on ShoutMeLoud on how to set up the free SSL. If you need that, just let me know in the chat and I'll drop the link as well. All right, then click on always use HTTPS. What it will do is it will automatically divert all the traffic which is coming on non-HTTPS to HTTPS. Again, HTTPS is also a search engine ranking factor, so you should be definitely using it. Now, okay, I need to go back and click on save. Right, click on save. That's very important. Now click on auto minify. So if you're not, if you, this feature I would not enable because I'm using a cache plugin called WP Rocket. This feature is also available on WP Super Cache, W3 Total Cache. So I'll skip the auto minify feature. Broadly, I will disable it. We'll talk about broadly in future. And guys, that's it. Now click on finish, and this name server propagation will take a little time. Let's just click on recheck now. And within few hours, your website is now going, all the traffic is actually getting filtered through Cloudflare. It will help you to save a lot of time. Now I want to show you few things so that you make most out of it. Now, whenever you are making changes to your website, you want to enable this development mode. Now I'm showing you example from ShoutMeLoud exactly. All right, let's go back. So whenever you are making changes on your website, you want to enable this development mode. What this will happen, that Cloudflare will stop caching your website, so that your developer, or if you are making some changes on your website, you will have no issue. You can always click on purge cache. So let's click on this and then click on configuration. You can click purge cache for a single page or all the pages. So always remember that Cloudflare also enables caching at their level, so that will make your website really fast. And then DNS is where all the magic happens. You can click on DNS. Okay. All right, guys, let me know if you have any question regarding Cloudflare. Feel free to ask me. We are here for another 7 minutes before we end this today's session. And do let me know, do rate this session out of 10. Let me know what you liked about this, what you did not like about this. Do you want me to do more of this live session where you learn something about blogging, something about doing more with WordPress? Let me know in the chat. Okay, Tushar, introducing sign up, or you sign up using SiteGround Cloudflare, it is the same thing. Even if you are using a shared hosting, do use Cloudflare. It will help you to speed up your website, reduce the server load, and overall you'll be able to prevent hacking of your website. Ajaj, Cloudflare is basically a DNS level filtering between your website, between your web hosting server and your traffic. So it is not a replacement of web hosting. It is, think of this as a third party layer between visitors and your website. So you'll be using it along with your web hosting. Pocket Linko, so you need to check. I would suggest you need to check if sometime it breaks the CSS. So it's good idea that you enable at one place. If you enabling at both the place and if it's working fine, then it's all right. Very good question. So apparently I've been using Cloudflare for last 3-4 years. There is no charges. The free plan is free forever. Cloudflare is actually, one of the very unique service which helps you, which is doing really good to the society by offering domain name service for very cheap. Like they don't keep any commission. So basically you can buy domain name, not buy domain name. You can move your domain name here for about $7-8. Their free plan has been free. And I think their philosophy is to make the internet a less chaotic. So no, free plan is safe. Even at ShoutMeLoud we are using free plan. There are few advantages of paid plan, but free plan is good enough for most of the website. Make a video on our setup tour. Definitely I will consider this, Tushar. Yogesh, both are the same. There is no difference. SiteGround, Cloudflare, so Cloudflare is actually offering their service on SiteGround. So when you sign up for Cloudflare on SiteGround, you're basically signing up for the same service. There is no difference. Sure, there was some glitch, sound glitch, but Cloudflare offers free CDN, so your speed will be improved across the globe. You can use GTmetrix or similar tool to check your website speed before and after using Cloudflare. Hey Amit, good to see you. All right. And your hosting will be happier because you will be consuming less bandwidth when you're using Cloudflare, guys. Rajdeep, I'm not aware of C1. This is the biggest super chat that I've got, and this is the second time I'm receiving the super chat. So thank you, Amit. Uh, your contribution definitely matters. It makes us feel good, right? Anyways, uh, what else? Needed new video on layout. And I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying, and thank you for all the lovely feedback. Thank you, Amit, for the super chat. And bye bye, guys.